Hello, hello. We are back again for another reveal. Doing things a little bit differently this time. So instead of looking at the entire couple weeks, the energetic outline, we're going to tune into relationships in your life. So whether it's a love relationship, whether it's a relationship with family members, co-workers, a friendship, just thinking about a situation with a relationship in your life. So who is it that you want to think about, thinking of that person, and then choosing a card that you think you feel drawn to. So if you haven't done so already, you can choose a card, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can come back to this message and think about somebody different and see if you're drawn to a different card as well. So that's kind of a fun little activity. Let's get into it and see what you picked. If you chose card number 1, you chose chaos and conflict. Now, this card talks about a little bit of uncertainty. Maybe you're feeling insecure. Maybe there's something going on with this relationship that you're not sure what to do with. Maybe it's cold shoulder, likely miscommunication. So what this card is telling you to do is make sure that you get grounded. You focus on the facts, because when this energy is around, potentially you're focusing on the emotional side of things and how things make you feel, and maybe your emotions are a little out of balance or a little out of check. You're feeling a little more emotional than you would normally. So just focusing on getting grounded, getting to that solid ground, because once you get your mind in a good place, everything is going to pass very quickly, and you're going to realize that it was all emotions and that everything is completely fine. And that, you're going to realize where the loyal people are in your life. So not just this relationship, but where are your loyalties? And, who is it? And how is this particular person being loyal to you? And you're going to see that. So really just paying attention to that, getting grounded, and being completely honest with that person about how you feel. I would suggest waiting until after you get grounded, get in that solid space where you're not an emotional wreck, of course, but you want to make sure that you are being honest with yourself and with others, being upfront about how you feel and why you feel that way about certain situations. So if you don't want to share that with the other person, or you're not in a position to share those things with the other person, just journal it, write it down. You can burn it if you want to after, but journaling really does help. So if you chose card number 2, you chose Come to the Edge. So this card talks about what is it that has you in fear right now? What is it that you're afraid of? What is it that you're afraid to move forward with? This could be a new relationship coming in, or someone that you don't know very well. Could be an old friend coming in. But really just focusing on the positive things and not what you remember from a past situation that's comparable. So, for example, if you were in a bad love relationship in the past, not allowing those feelings and emotions to follow you into the new relationship, allowing yourself to see things from a fresh, positive perspective. Again, getting grounded, getting your feet on the ground. You want to concentrate on your security and your self-esteem. So making sure that you're not feeling self-conscious about something that happened, 100 years ago, but focusing on the here and the now. Watching for the symbols and the signs and listening to what the other person is saying. They're probably telling you the truth about how they're feeling. So really just trusting that and believing it. Also, allowing them to take the lead. So whoever it is that you've considered when you've chose this card, allowing them to take the lead. It's time for you to step back, not be the leader. Allowing them to take the lead for now. And then just being able to react, I guess, to what they're saying. So that'll really help both of you get to a place of happiness if you let them kind of just take the lead. It doesn't mean that you don't have a say, but just allow them to lead the way and you can follow. It's kind of like a dance move. So the leader and the follower. So just allow them to lead the way in the dance, okay? Now, if you chose card number 3, you chose Never Ending Story. So this card talks about your self-esteem. How is it that you're feeling right now? How is it that you are reliving the past? How is it that you are worried that the past is going to repeat itself with this situation? Maybe you've seen this situation before. Was it with the same person? Make sure that you're focusing on the right energies for the right person. Are these thoughts happening in your own mind, or is it something that's happened with this person already? So is it a repeating pattern of their behaviors, or is it a repeating pattern of your thoughts? If it's a repeating pattern of your thoughts, it's an excellent time to let that go and trust things. Tune into your intuition, leading you to a better place as a group. So this, if you can release those fears and what it is that you're carrying forward that you don't need to carry forward, it's really going to lead you both to a stronger place. You're going to have a better understanding of each other. You're going to be able to tune into their energy, but making sure that you have healthy boundaries is also important. So with you in this relationship, whoever this other person is, making sure that you're allowed to have your own space and be you, because you two are going to be a better team and a better partnership if you can be individuals and then be a team, if that makes sense. Now, if you chose card number 4, you chose Chop Wood. So this card talks about the importance and the need to stay focused, eyes and mind on task over the next couple weeks. So you really want to make sure that you're doing the things that you need to be doing, focusing on what it is that you need to be doing. So if this is a question about a love relationship that you don't have right now, it may not be the time for you to make that move. It may be time for you to focus on what you're doing instead of focusing on a relationship. If you're already in a relationship, then it may be time for you to just focus on what it is that you're doing day to day. And remembering that this commitment is long term. It's not a sprint. Everything happens as it's supposed to happen. That's really going to lead you to a better place. As a couple also, if you are in a relationship, it's time for you to focus on the things that are going to make your relationship stronger. How is it that your relationship is going to stand the test of time? Really building those aspects into each day and each little portion of your relationship. So, if you do that, building solid foundations, taking care of the things, not sweeping things under the carpet, taking care of things, being open and honest with each other, that's really going to help you to move forward. So some really cool cards this week. Now, if we want to look at the energetic outline for everybody involved, we're going to first make sure that we're getting grounded. We're not getting caught up in drama around us. We're making sure that our head is in the right place. We're not acting out of emotion. We're basing decisions on facts rather than emotions. Not getting caught in fear. So really digging down deep, finding that courage, finding that confidence to move forward and do what it is that we may be too shy to do normally, or we may hold back to do. It's time to step out of those shadows and move forward, and not getting caught up in what happened in the past. This is a fresh day, a fresh page of the story. This is almost like a new beginning. So not getting caught up about what happened in the past, allowing yourself to move forward to a bigger, brighter page in your story. But also you want to make sure you're focusing on the things that have to get done. not sweeping things under the carpet, leaving things procrastinating. It's time to do things as they come up and handle things and deal with things, have conversations that need to be had. Maybe it's just something as fun as going for a walk with each other and not putting that off anymore. Maybe every weekend you say you're going to go for a walk or a hike and you never do that. So it's time to make sure that you do what needs to be done. So really cool cards. Enjoy the next couple weeks. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know, because we can go back and forth between this style and the other style, or we'll just kind of see what happens. I always do whatever it is that comes to my mind. So if you have any comments, they are welcomed. Otherwise, we'll see you again in a couple weeks. Take care, and bye for now, guys.